Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back. And today, I'm going to be talking about why I think death is still alive. Part 2. Make sure to watch part 1. It's about 16 minutes long. It should have not been. That joint should have been like 5 to 10 minutes long. But that's about it. So, let's continue on for where that one left off.
Alright then. On with the show.
Billy, decides to take over as Death. Billy's like, I'm honored, Death. I'm very honored. And then that's when Death's like, alright, bye. And Billy's like, where you going? Oh, I'm going to the multiverse. I'm exploring the other Earths. Billy's like, the multiverse? That actually exists? Death's like, yeah, that does. You're going to be taking Death on this Earth? And I'm going to explore the other Earths. And so, yeah. Billy's taking over on this Earth, the main Earth. Supernatural, Earth 1, The Flash. And while Death is exploring the multiverse, right, he then eventually comes to one Earth, and that is Apocalypse World. And while Apocalypse World is happening, Death is eating his pizza, because he likes pizza. He's seeing humans, angels, monsters, demons, dying. Guess who captures him? Apocalypse World Michael and his and some few angels. He's watching and they sneak up behind him. Gotcha! And then Apocalypse World Michael's like, lock him up. And his Reapers. Can't forget the Reapers. And remember, it's not the same Reapers. And so Death's like, Death is in a cell, right? Apocalypse World Michael's like, I got you. And Death's like, oh great, I'm locked up again. Great. How you think this is gonna end, Michael? Well, this is gonna end not good for you. As that's happening, Death's like, I know the future, okay? You're gonna die. Because Death may know the future, but it's not as good to the extent of Chuck's. And so Apocalypse World Michael's like, okay, I might die, but you ain't gonna be there to see it. And so Apocalypse World Michael goes on for the rest of his life. Because there was never really a time frame on when Apocalypse World Michael captured Death. And plus, remember what Apocalypse World Michael said in episode 10 of season 14?
In my world, we locked Death away and enslaved the Reapers.
Yeah, he captured Death and enslaved the Reapers. And like I said, there's no an actual time frame. And also, he said in that episode, or was it episode 11? He said this.
Chuck is a writer. And like all writers, he churns out draft after draft. My world, this world, nothing but failed drafts. And when he realizes that they're flawed, he moves on and tries again.
So yeah, if there's one Chuck, there has to be one Death. There can't be one Chuck and multiple Deaths. That makes no sense. It's either, it has to be one Chuck in multiple forms and one Death and in multiple forms. You see, there's still one Death and one Chuck. And so after Death is locked up, before Death left, right, he gives Billy this connection, right, just between them two. And Billy's like, I can't feel Death, because that was the thing. He gave them a special connection. So if anything happens bad to me, Billy, you'll know. And then Billy's like, I gotta tell him. He decides to tell 2 Reapers specifically, Jessica and that one Reaper who I don't know the name to. I think it started with a V. It's right here. And so, and they also had to watch Dean and Sam, take turns. Oh, I think they said it wasn't just those two, it was Reapers in general. But still, while Sam and Castiel was somehow continuity error, apparently Castiel can't see Reapers now. I remember back in season 5, Castiel saw the multiple Reapers. Come on, writers. Stick with your continuity. Remember your continuity. But yeah, Apocalypse World Michael tells that one Reaper, and then after all that stuff goes down, the Reaper goes back to Billy and says, Billy, I know where he is. Billy's like, where's Death? And then the one Reaper's like, he's on Apocalypse World. And then the one Reaper's like, should I go? And Billy's like, no, I'll handle this one personally. And so Billy goes to Apocalypse World and gets Death. Death's like, what took you so long? Billy's like, come on, give me a break. give me a break. I'm still a little bit of a rookie here. And just like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. And then Death's like, you know what? I think you've done a good job though. You're gonna be taking over as Death in the whole multiverse. Not just Earth 1, but the whole multiverse. I'm completely done now. Billy, like, okay, now, just being Death on one Earth is enough. But the multiverse, that's in real. But, you know, Billy accepts. And, see, going back real quick. Even though Billy has Death's powers, it's not to the extent of, you know, Death. Because back in, what, season 12? Yeah, season 12. Dean said this to Billy.
Jack, when he was born, it created a little rip.
A little rip. Into another world. And you went there.
Why do you care?
Because this whole multiversal quantum construct we live in, it's like a house of cards. And the last thing I need is some big, dumb Winchester knocking it all down.
That's how Death is Still Alive Part 2. And, hold up. If Death is dead, I'ma say it again. Someone explain to me how people, monsters, angels, and everything dying between Death's death and the reveal of Billy being Death. Someone has to explain that gap. Because if not, I'm gonna keep saying Death is still alive. I really want to see Julian Richards meet Rob Benedict. That's something I wanted to see for a long time. Who's older, Death or God? Death's like, oh, I remember now. I'm older than you. Chuck's like, no, I remember. I'm older than you. Huh. You know? And regardless on who's older, the one should be older by 0.1 second. I really want to see that. Death's like, I'm older than you by 0.1, and then vice versa. But yeah, that would be cool. Am I missing anything? I kind of had a note right here. Oh yeah, okay. See, now I remember. Which brings us to season 15. That's like, okay, I gotta come back now. God is gonna destroy the multiverse. Almost every Earth has good pizza. I can't let that slide. No. And then that's when Sam, Dean, Castiel, pretty much every Reaper on that Earth, you know, the main Earth, finds out Death's still alive. And, well, yeah. I got some more Supernatural videos coming out soon. I'm be doing a reenactment on how they should handle God in the final season. Which I'm gonna say one thing right now. It better last half a season. But then again, I'm not getting my hopes up. The only thing, I'm gonna be shocked if this don't last past 2 episodes. 2 episodes, and I mean consistently. Don't be no, it's episode 1 or 2. It'll come back till episode 7. No, it better be like 5 consecutive episodes. Goes away, comes back at episode 12. I don't know. But of course, y'all know how Supernatural season 15 should end. Lucifer in Sam's body versus Apocalypse World. Not Apocalypse World, my bad. So used to saying that. Michael, Adam, get him out of the damn cage. No matter what details you alter, we will always end up here. But don't worry, it's gonna be a reenactment. So, yeah, get your fingers up and say it with me. Julie Richardson's is the best incarnation of Death in TV, movie, media history. And he better meet Rob Benedict. I need that. I need some God and Death action. My bad, Chuck and Death action. You know, I think we'll actually imagine Death calling Chuck. Well, Chuck. No, God. And no, put the fingers down. God gets pissed. I told you, it's Chuck. And seeing Chuck mention Death.
Ugh, Billy. I like the old Death better. He's all about fried pickles and tickle porn. This new Death, he's always sticking her side where it doesn't belong.
Imagine the beef if they met. Oh, I can't wait to see y'all. I can't wait to see y'all's reaction to that reenactment. But anyway, now Get your fingers back up. Say it with me. Bye.
Nothing lasts forever. Well, I do.
Ugh, Billy. I like the old Death better. He's all about fried pickles and tickle porn.